Adrian Keller did not touch women. Not casually. Not carelessly. Not without calculation. He shook hands. He guided elbows through crowded rooms. He placed a palm lightly at the small of a back when cameras required it. But he did not touch, because touch blurred lines. And Adrian Keller did not blur lines. Which was why the moment replayed in his mind for hours afterward. Her wrist. That was all it had been. Her wrist. He hadn't even meant to. The gala had been suffocating. Gold light, artificial laughter, investors pretending to care about art they would never hang in their homes. Adrian stood near the bar, expression controlled. When someone backed into him, wine tilted, glass tipped, instinct took over. He caught her, not around the waist, not possessively, just enough to steady her. His hand closed around her wrist, bare skin, warm, alive, and for half a second, she didn't pull away. She looked up at him instead. Dark eyes, direct, not dazzled. "You could have let me fall," she said softly. Her voice wasn't embarrassed. It was curious. "I don't allow preventable damage," he replied evenly. She tilted her head slightly. "I'm not damage." The corner of his mouth almost shifted. "I wasn't referring to you." "Good." She didn't move. His hand was still around her wrist. He realized it, and released her immediately. "Apologies," he said automatically. She blinked once. "You apologize?" "I correct. That's not the same." The room faded slightly around them. People drifted past. Someone laughed too loudly behind them, but the air between them felt charged. "You're staring," she observed. "You walked into me. That wasn't permission." The boldness should have irritated him. Didn't. It unsettled him. "You're not intimidated," he said. "Should I be?" "Yes," she smiled. "That's unfortunate." He studied her properly now. Simple black dress. No excessive jewelry. Hair falling loose over one shoulder. Confidence not built on spectacle. "You don't recognize me," he said. "I do. And you're taller than the articles suggest." That caught him off guard. "You read about me. Everyone does. And you still walked into me." That part was accidental. Silence. "You didn't answer the question," he said. "What question?" "Are you intimidated?" She stepped closer. Close enough that he could smell her perfume. Something subtle, clean, not sweet. "No." "Why?" "Because you looked bored." The word struck unexpectedly. "Bored?" he repeated. "Yes." She leaned slightly toward him. "You stand in rooms like this like you're above them." "I am. Or you're detached." Silence. "And detached men," she added softly, "aren't dangerous. They're lonely." The audacity of it. The precision. The way she said it without cruelty. "You don't know me," he said. "No." "Then don't analyze me." She didn't move back. "Then stop observing me." The tension thickened. He should have stepped away. Should have disengaged. Instead, he found himself saying, "You didn't flinch." "From what?" "When I touched you." There it was. The line. Her gaze flicked down briefly to his hand. Then back up. "You were steadying me." "That's not what I meant." Silence. Her pulse shifted slightly in her throat. Visible. "You held on longer than necessary," she said quietly. His jaw tightened. "That was unintentional." "I didn't say it wasn't." The air felt heavier. Warmer. "You don't do this," she said. "Do what?" "Lose control of a moment." "I didn't." She stepped back slightly now. Just enough to reestablish space. "You did," she whispered, and walked away. He didn't follow. He didn't call after her. He didn't ask her name. He didn't need to, because his body had already memorized the feel of her wrist beneath his fingers. And for the first time in years, Adrian Keller did not feel bored. He felt disturbed. And disturbingly, alive. He told himself it was chemical. A reflex. Skin on skin. Nothing more. Adrian Keller had built his life on control. No emotional debt. No lingering attachments. No woman stayed past 3 dinners. That was rule 1. And he had not broken it in 8 years. Until he saw her again. Not at another gala. Not in some carefully curated social setting. In his office. Standing across from his executive assistant with a portfolio tucked under her arm. He stopped walking. "You're here for the structural grant presentation," Nora said. "Yes," she replied. That voice. Controlled. Low. Confident. Adrian stepped into the room fully. She turned. Recognition flared instantly in her eyes. But there was no surprise, just assessment. You, she said. You, he replied evenly. Silence stretched. You work with the foundation, he said. I lead it. That surprised him. You're not decorative. She almost smiled. I try not to be. Nora excused herself discreetly. The door clicked shut. The air shifted. Professional now. Contained. He moved behind his desk. You have 15 minutes. She didn't sit. She laid the portfolio down and opened it. Blueprints. Structural models. Budget projections. Her fingers moved confidently across the page. We're expanding community access into the East Wing, she began. Her tone was different now. Less provocative. More precise. But the charge remained. You're requesting double the allocated budget, he said. Yes. For a building that already functions. It functions minimally. He leaned back. Convince me. She stepped closer to the desk. Not aggressively. Intentionally. This structure was built to impress donors, she said. Not to serve families. His eyes sharpened slightly. That's an accusation. That's analysis. She tapped a section of the blueprint. Here. You isolate executive offices above the main floor. Yes. That reinforces hierarchy. That protects operations. It distances power. Silence. You're not fond of distance, he observed. I'm not fond of detachment disguised as leadership. The words hit harder than they should have. You speak boldly in my office. I speak honestly everywhere. He watched her closely. You enjoy challenging me. I enjoy challenging inefficiency. That's not what this is. No. Silence. The memory flickered between them. The gala. His hand around her wrist. You shouldn't touch people you don't intend to feel, she said quietly. The room stilled. That's a dangerous statement, he replied. Truth often is. He stood slowly, moved around the desk, closed the distance, not touching, but close enough that the air between them felt altered. You think I felt something? He asked. I know you did. Confidence, not arrogance, just certainty. And you, she inhaled slowly. You held on. That wasn't the question. Silence. Her breath shifted slightly. Yes, she said. The admission was quiet, unadorned. Heat moved through him like a delayed reaction. I don't mix business and impulse, he said evenly. You already did. That was instinct. Instinct is honest. He stepped even closer now. Close enough that he could see the faint shift in her pupils. You don't scare easily, he murmured. You don't either. You should. Why? Because I don't repeat. Silence. That's not strength, she said softly. That's control. And control prevents damage. It also prevents depth. The word landed dangerously. Depth. He hadn't allowed depth in years. You're testing boundaries, he said. You're resisting them. He reached out before he thought about it. His fingers brushed the inside of her wrist again. Barely. The same spot. The same warmth. This time, she didn't pretend it was accidental. Her pulse jumped beneath his fingertips. You see? She whispered. His jaw tightened. I don't do this. You are. Silence. The room felt too small. Too charged. You want me to lose control? He said quietly. No. What do you want? Her eyes held his. For you to choose it. The difference mattered. He released her slowly. Stepped back. Control snapping into place again. You're playing with fire, he said. No, she replied softly. I'm asking you to stop pretending you're not burning. He had dismissed women for less. Walked away for less. Ended things at the first sign of emotional complication. But he didn't end this. He didn't dismiss her proposal. He didn't shut down the grant. Instead, he said quietly, come to dinner tonight. She didn't smile. Is that business? No. Silence. You don't date twice, she said. No. And this. His gaze darkened slightly. This is the first. Dinner was not at a restaurant. Adrian took her to the penthouse. Private elevator. Floor-to-ceiling windows. City spread out below them like a circuit board of light. No staff. No interruption. Just silence and tension and the hum of something neither had named. She stood near the window when he entered. You cook? She asked. I don't. Then why here? Because nowhere else is quiet enough. She turned. The city light caught her face. He felt the familiar pull. Not lust. Not curiosity. Need. You're breaking your rules tonight, she said softly. Which ones? All of them. He moved closer. I don't date twice. You have. I don't touch without intention. You did. I don't lose control. His voice dropped. I already have. The admission hung between them. Heavy. Real. She didn't step back. Why? Because you're the only woman who didn't flinch. Silence. And you're the only one who saw me. Her breath hitched slightly. Saw what? The man under the control. He reached for her. Not the wrist this time. Her face. Thumb tracing her jaw. You're dangerous, he murmured. So are you. No. Yes. You calculate. I choose. And you chose me? Yes. The word was quiet. Final. He leaned in. Stopped a breath away. Tell me to stop. She didn't. Tell me this is a mistake. It's not. Then what is it? She lifted her chin. You. He closed the distance. The kiss wasn't gentle. It wasn't polite. It was hunger held too long. His hands tangled in her hair. Hers fisted in his jacket. They kissed like two people who had spent months circling a fire and finally stepped in. When they broke apart, both breathing hard, he rested his forehead against hers. I don't do this, he whispered. You are. And I don't stop. Good. The morning light found them tangled in sheets that cost more than most cars. He was awake first, watching her sleep, memorizing the way her lashes fanned against her cheek. The way she breathed slow and deep, unafraid, uncalculating, just present. He had never allowed himself this. Morning after, vulnerability, possibility, but her hand found his in sleep, fingers tightening instinctively, and he realized he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to categorize. He didn't want to end it before it complicated. He wanted the complication. He wanted the mess. He wanted her. 3 months later, the pattern had officially broken. He had taken her to 6 dinners. 7. 8. He had introduced her to his mother. He had slept in her apartment more than his own. He had stopped counting, but he hadn't asked. Not officially, not permanently, until the night of the foundation gala. Same ballroom, same chandelier, but different energy. He stood beside her now, not against the wall, not observing, present. When the speeches ended and the crowd thinned, he led her to the balcony. Night air cool, city glowing. You changed me, he said quietly. No. Yes. I didn't try. You didn't have to. Silence. He turned to face her fully. I had rules. I know. I broke them. Yes. And I don't regret one. Her eyes shimmered. Not even the first touch? Especially that. He reached into his jacket. She stilled. He didn't kneel. He stood directly in front of her, held her face in both hands. You asked me once why I don't date twice. I remember. Because I hadn't met anyone worth repeating. Her breath caught. Until you. He opened the box. The ring was simple. Platinum. A single diamond. Clean lines. No spectacle. Marry me. Not a question. A declaration. Not because you challenged me. No. Not because you're different. No. Because I don't want to live in a world where I don't get to touch you every day. Tears spilled down her cheeks. Yes. The word came steady. He slid the ring onto her finger, kissed her deeply, right there on the balcony, with the city watching, with his rules shattered, with his control surrendered. They married in winter, snow falling softly outside the private estate. No press, no spectacle, just vows spoken quietly. I don't do temporary, he said. I know. I don't do control. I know. I only do you. Yes. Years later, when someone asked Adrian Keller how he knew she was the one, he would smile, that rare, full smile, and answer simply, she touched me once, and I forgot every rule I lived by.